So this says the above rights have been read to me. I have initialed each paragraph, or in your case, check mark, to show that I understand each of my rights. I have received a copy of this form. So you sign it, and then I'm going to sign it, Nick, and then I'm going to give you a copy of it. All right, I'll sign here. And I've got 8:01. All right, okay.
Military time.
Hi, sorry. Do you want me to write it regular? Okay.
No.
I get so caught up in used to that.
Yeah.
My friends don't like it because in my vehicle, my own vehicle that I drive, it's military time, and so they're always asking me what time.
I have is military because I came from Europe.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
They call it military, but it's not military. It's
right. It's
the proper time.
Exactly. Well, good. At least then you know what it means then when I put the time on there like that. So I would like to ask you questions about your day today. What happened? Like how you guys got to be on the Apple River today, and then like what your day was like.
Mm-hmm.
It's up to you if you're willing to answer questions. If you decide that, yep, I'll answer questions right now, and in 10 minutes you don't want to answer anymore, you just need to tell me that, okay? And if you don't want to answer questions right now, then that's fine too, and I will leave. It's up to you.
All I can say, it was self-defense. Self-defense. There were lots of people that came on to me. Self-defense, and they produced 2 weapons. One I took from them.
Okay.
That's the only thing I can tell. And they hit me, and they were on top of me, and I don't remember anything after that. I just remember I ran away. I ran away to my group. There were actually people coming over from my group to see what was going on. I said, nothing, just get back. And they kept asking, and I said, nothing. I didn't explain to them anything because I was so fearful. I didn't know what these people would be doing to us. I've never been in a situation like this, where people produce weapons and they were saying, they were calling, I don't remember, but they said, don't run from us, don't do this, you're a child molester, you're this. And I said, are you people drunk? Or you're a child molester. I said, the only thing I remember in my mind is, if I'm a child molester, should you be drinking? Should you be drinking alcohol and doing what you're doing to people that you don't even know, attacking them? And I said, if I'm a child molester, you should be having alcohol, And they took I was snorkeling, so they took my snorkel away, they threw it in the water. They grabbed my pants. One wanted to pull my pants down, and I grabbed onto him. And I don't know who that kid was, but he had a knife on him. And then there was another knife, a longer knife, looked like a kitchen knife, kitchen or something, I don't know. And I don't know what happened to either one of them. I just know that when the kid attacked me, I took that from him.
The kitchen knife or the other knife?
No, the smaller knife.
Okay, what did that knife look like? Do you remember?
I don't even remember.
But it was smaller?
Smaller, yes.
Okay.
So, that's all.
How did you get to be by them? Or who are these people?
So, Ariel lost his phone.
Okay.
The phone was in the floor.
One of those bags?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, everyone had one, but his phone was in the floater, so he says, well, let's go look for it. So I put my snorkel on, and I looked, and this guy found something. And they were talking about it, and I said, okay.
This group of people?
This group of people,
gotcha.
yeah. I went over and I said, did you guys find the phone? And if you did, can I see it? Can I identify it? And they started calling me names. They got off of their tubes. They came at me. I said, all I need. And they were calling me all kinds of names, insulting me for being in the water with a snorkel. And I said, all I want, guys, did you find the phone? And I saw they had found something, all right? And I don't know if there was a phone or something else they found, but they wouldn't talk to me about what they found. And we were looking desperately to find this phone. And I know somebody found it, but I thought it was that group.
Okay.
You know, and then they went over, they came to me and they grabbed my snorkel and they threw it in the water. Well, the water was so fast, it went under. So I went out after it and they started, another group of mostly girls came over from the other side, yelling at me or calling me child molester and something with, something like that. And I went back. I actually, after this incident, don't even know what happened.
Okay.
I just know that they attacked me and I was in self-defense. I went into self-defense mode and then I went over to my group of people. That was it. And they asked me what happened and I wouldn't tell them. I said, I can't tell you. Let me calm down.
Okay.
I was shocked. So nobody on that knew exactly what happened. The only thing they said was, look, somebody got in an argument over there. Like, yep, let's just leave that alone. Don't go there.
Are you able to draw for me, like, where you were looking for the phone, like, and where was Ernesto and Sandy, and where was this group? Maybe it would help me kind of understand. Yep.
These guys were here. I don't know how many. There were quite a few.
Okay.
We were upriver about 100 feet. Our group was here. And
So you guys were in the water?
yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So we were in the water. And then there was another group of people over here that came to attack me. So there was this group of people here, this group of people that attacked me. They attacked me here.
So your group was floating down the river like this?
Actually, we're stopped. But yes, this is the
That's the direction you were
yeah.
going. Okay. So your group is stopped.
Yeah.
And who's looking for the phone besides you? Like, how do you know the phone's missing?
Oh yeah, we talked about it. I yelled
Oh, okay.
at those folks and I lost my phone. And I said, well, you didn't lose it. It's floating down the river.
Because it's in that bag.
Yeah, so let's go find it, you know. And he was over here pouting that he lost his phone, and I said, that's okay, I have my snorkeling gear. And then I heard this guy said that he found something. And when I was snorkeling down, I passed him. I kept looking, and then I came up, I came looking, and then they started yelling and screaming, and I said, did you guys find something? And I thought they did. And I know they did, because they were hiding something from me. And then I went over there and they grabbed my snorkel, they threw it down, they got off their tubes, they came after me, they pushed me, one of them hit me, and then there was a girl that came from here and hit me in the back of my head. And I was about right there.
You said right here?
When she hit me, yeah.
And that's when the female hit you?
Yeah. And she was coming from another group over here, I don't know how many people were in there. But
Were these guys stopped?
yes, in very shallow water.
Okay, so it's really shallow over here.
Shallow there.
Okay.
Pretty much the two sides are shallow. Yeah.
Was it, how deep do you think it was when you were, like, snorkeling around looking for the
Oh,
phone?
4 or 5 feet.
Okay.
Not very deep. And the water was very murky, so I could not see anything.
Really?
With my goggles. But those goggles are lost. They took them, they grabbed them off my face and threw them in the water.
We found the goggles.
Oh, good, thank you.
And the snorkel.
Yes, yes,
Yep.
yep.
Are they connected?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
And they're just like regular snorkel
Yeah.
goggles, right?
Yeah, I had them
Okay.
over when I went to the Caribbean.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do they look like, just to make sure we have the right ones? White?
Transparent plastic with a white snorkel.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Is that it?
I think we have them.
Okay.
Was there any, did it seem like these groups were together?
After they came after me, I don't know. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I think so. I mean, I feared for my life. Tell you the truth, when they started hitting me and pointed a knife at me, and then another kid pointed a knife, I thought that was it for me. Luckily, I took it from one of the young kids, and I think that's when I found back.
What did you do with it?
I don't even know.
Okay.
I don't know. Absolutely, I don't know. I don't know if you got it back. I have absolutely no idea.
Did you hit him? Like, did the knife make contact with him?
That I don't remember.
Okay.
You were so close.
Sure.
And one had it in his hand, so I took his hand and I bent it and I poked him with his own hand. And then I took it from his hand and then I went and swing like this. So I don't know who I hit. I just know that I took the knife from one of the kids.
Okay.
The other one, I don't know what happened to. I didn't get hit. Because as soon as this happened, I started running across. So I went across to my group, and then my group was wondering what just happened, was it? And I didn't want to tell them anything.
Just because you didn't want to...
I didn't want to get anybody aroused. I didn't want my group to go say, well, we're going to go talk to those kids. No, they were too drunk, I believe. They were too drunk and too set on going after people, I think.
What were these guys doing? Did they know anything was going on?
No.
So they didn't know you were getting punched or...
Well, they saw the scuffle because at one point Ernesto was coming towards me like, hey man, did you find anything? And I said, no, I didn't. I don't know. These guys must have it or something. I don't know. And he says, okay, well, he will just get another phone on Monday. You were concerned about getting the phone. And like, okay, so what are you doing? I said, I don't know, I'm just going to go late to sit in my thing. And then Sandy said, okay, are you okay? And said, I don't want to talk about it. You know, and then they asked me, hey, what do you want to do? You want to stay here? You want to go down? And I said, I want to go down. And then some girls from my group heard that something was happening over here, and they said, well, we're calling the police, and I think they called the police.
Okay.
One or two, I don't know.
Did you see any of that, what was going on?
No.
When they decided to call the police?
No.
Okay.
No.
Did you have a knife with
No,
you?
no, absolutely.
Okay.
I had one earlier that I used to cut, but right at the beginning, and I left it I don't even know what I did with it. I think I either gave it to one of the people, or I put it back in my truck.
Okay.
Yeah. So it may have been. I tell you the truth, I don't even know.
And that was after you cut the string?
Yeah, we needed to have something to cut the string over there. They don't have any knives. So.
But you have one with you today, right?
The what?
A knife to cut. How did that?
I think it's in my car.
Okay.
Yeah. I think.
Did you drive or did Sandy drive?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't even know where it's at, to tell you the truth. It may be in one of the bags we had with us. It may have been in I don't know. Maybe I left it, put it back in the car. Because I went back with a bunch of, I had straps. I didn't want to pay for string. But they say string is cheap.
Well, they probably don't want you to have straps.
But they told me, they said, yeah, if you have straps, there was a kid over there. If you have straps, no problem, but the string is free. So I said, okay, I'll take the string.
Okay.
You know, and then I took the straps back. So, because straps can puncture the...
Yeah.
So I had a whole bag of straps that I took back to my car.
Okay, and so maybe the knife was with the straps?
Probably.
Do you have any cuts or marks on you? Have you had a chance to look at your torso or?
Somebody was telling me that I'm bleeding from my ear, from my left ear.
Who told you that?
Oh, I think it was Amy. They said, Nick, you're bleeding from your left ear. I went like this, I went in the water, I cleaned, and then I don't see any blood. You know, and I don't know if you see any cuts, but
I don't.
Yeah, so I don't know why I was bleeding from my ear.
But Amy saw blood?
I think she says you're bleeding from your ear, Nick. And then I cleaned and I said, look, there is nothing. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if it was blood or if it was weeds she saw. I have no idea. We were like, she was on the other side, and I was just...
Yeah, so she's over here, right?
She's over here, yeah, right here.
Oh, so she's closest, Amy's over here, closest to the shore?
Yeah.
Okay.
With their nest right here. And I was over here somewhere in one of these.
Okay, and you got back in that tube then, when it was time to go?
Got back in my own tube, yes.
Okay. Did Ernesto come and get you?
No.
Like, did anybody know that you were getting
No.
punched, or
No. No.
was anybody...
They wanted to talk to me about the phone, if I found the phone, and what did those guys say, and I said, they probably did, they don't want to give it up, they attacked me, and that's it. And then I said, let's go, I don't want to be here.
Yeah.
So they don't know what happened here.
You didn't tell anybody?
No.
Okay.
No. You're the first one to know.
Okay.
That's why probably Amy and everybody else is so surprised.
Well, they're worried about you.
Yeah.
I mean, and even Ernesto was like, I don't know how the hell this happened.
They don't know anything, because I didn't know what to tell them.
Yeah.
I really don't know. Everything happened so fast. I really don't remember why they attacked me. I don't know why they took my snorkel away. I don't know why one of them wanted to pull my pants down. I don't know why they were being so mean. I just don't know.
Yeah.
I just don't know. And why did they want to scare me with a knife? I just don't know why they're scaring people on the river. It's a family-oriented river with knives and you know what they did.
So was it two males that had knives?
I
Or
saw
two
two
men?
males.
Okay.
Yes, yeah.
And were they both from this group, or do you even know?
Well, that I don't know.
Okay.
One of them was from this group. The one
Okay.
that I took the smaller knife from, I think, was from this group.
Okay, so you took the smaller knife.
From one of them.
And is that the one that you said that you kind of went,
Yes.
basically like...
Oh, I was going like this. I wanted out. They were coming and they were punching me, and they were circling me, and they came really close. They were pushing me in the water, and I just grabbed the kid's knife. I didn't even know if I was holding it right. I just grabbed it from him because he tried to poke me with it. So I feared for my life.
It sounds like...
I was very shocked. I was extremely shocked. I couldn't even say anything to anybody. I had locked jaw. I don't know. Right now, I don't even know how this happened, how I got away from all that.
So when they were pushing you in the water, did you go underwater, or did you remain standing?
No, I tripped.
Okay.
I tripped and I fell in the water a couple of times, yes.
Where on your body did they hit you?
In the back of my back. And I know one of the girls came over and slapped me right over my right ear. I couldn't even see what they were doing because I was tripping over the stones, and I was falling down, and they were just jumping on me.
I'm going to show you a picture and see if you...
I was fearing for my life. I'm still fearful that they're going to find out who I am and go do something to Sandy. And possibly some of these people over here. I fear that somehow they're going to find out who I am and continue their whatever that was. And I don't know why they're so hateful. And I just don't get it. I mean, this is the second time I come to the river, the first time for my wife, and I promised her it was going to be a beautiful outing and nothing to fear. We had lots of booze. She didn't drink because she was the designated driver. But most of us didn't. There was another girl that didn't drink on the other party because they wanted to drive home. We ate well, we had music, everything was so good, so good, so good. Of course, I had a lot of alcohol. Who doesn't? You know,
Well, you had a sober ride. So,
yeah.
And I don't smell it on you. Were you drinking beer or vodka or what?
No.
Okay.
We don't do hard liquor because then we dehydrate too fast and then we get cramps.
Okay.
So after my quadruple bypass, I still have cramps.
Oh, yikes. Quadruple bypass? How long ago was that?
A year and a half ago.
Wow.
Yeah, so if you see any